So this fish looks incredible. The batter on the outside is so crispy, and I got this freshly fried as well. I'm on a mission to find the best fish and chips around, and this next place I'm going to has been serving fish and chips for over 60 years and is still run by the same family. It's called the Skyliner, and it's always either at the top or near the top of the list of best fish and chip places around me. It's quite an unassuming place as it's in a row of shops, and it looks like it might have been a house that's been turned into a fish and chip shop because it's in a row of houses. There's a restaurant area and a takeaway section, but today I'm going to be going to the takeaway section, so let's go check it out. So I now have the fish and chips, and it smells amazing. I did get some sides as well. So the fish and chips comes in at £7.50, which I think is a really good price. It's pretty decent because I've had fish and chips at other places recently and they've been a little bit more expensive than this. So £7.50 is a good price. I did get some sides as well, so I got 3 sides. I got mushy peas, gravy and curry sauce, and they come in at £1 each, which is a good price as well. So all in all, a good value for money place here. Let's have a look and see what this is like. Okay, so this looks amazing. You get a nice big fish, and it looks nice and crispy on the outside as well, and a really big portion of chips actually. I wasn't expecting so much, but you get quite a lot here. Right, I've bought my own knife and fork, so let's dig in. I'm going to go for a chip first. That's an amazing chip right there. Soft on the inside, crispy on the outside, and there's a really nice sort of potatoey flavour to it as well. I think these might be the best chips I've ever tasted. I think there's something about them that makes them just really good. I can't really describe it, it's just the taste of them that's really nice. It might be the fact that they're cooked in beef dripping that gives it the edge, but these are some really good chips. At some of the other places I've been to, the chips have been a little bit bland if they've not got salt and vinegar on. But with these chips, I think I can eat them just straight without salt and vinegar and they still taste really good. Okay, I think it's time to try out the sauces. So let's start off with the mushy peas. So it looks like it's quite a runny mushy peas here. I think I've had ones that are a bit thicker than this, but this looks like the runnier version. Let's give it a taste. So there's a nice pea flavour to it, and it's a little bit sweet as well, which is quite nice. Let's dip a chip into it. The chips go so well with these mushy peas. So that's a really good combination there. The peas is great and the chips are great too. Let's try the gravy next. So the gravy looks pretty thick here, which is nice because I like a thick gravy. Let's go for a taste of it. There's a nice meatiness to this gravy. Let's dip a chip into it. That's a great combination again. This is so delicious. The gravy is not too salty, it's not too flavoursome, it's just right. They go so well together. I think it's because the chips are cooked in beef dripping and then this is a meaty gravy, and then when you take a bite of the both of them together, it's so good. Let's move on next to the curry sauce. So the curry sauce here seems to be more of a runny version of it. So let's go for a taste of it. Nice curry flavour, and you can smell the curry flavour too, and there's a bit of a kick to it. Let's dip a chip into it. That's really good. So all 3 sauces are great. The curry sauce is nice, spicy, you get a bit of a kick to it, and there's a nice curry flavour. But I think my favourite is the gravy, which is a bit of a shock because normally I like the curry sauce more. But I just like the meatiness of that gravy, and then when you combine it with the chips that have been cooked in beef dripping, it's just a great combination. Right, let's move on next to the fish. So this fish looks incredible. The batter on the outside is so crispy, and I got this freshly fried as well. When I went in, they fried it fresh for me. So I've got a nice big bite of fish and the batter as well. Let's go for a taste. That's really good. Really good. The batter's not the thinnest that I've ever tried, but it's still really crispy on the outside. and the fish is soft and succulent in the middle. So it actually says on the front of the shop, it was voted the best fish and chip shop in Yorkshire in 2021, and I think I can see why, because this is delicious. Okay, let's try the fish with some of the sauces. So there's the mushy peas with the fish. This might actually be one of my favourite mushy peas, and I'm not normally a fan of mushy peas, but this one's really nice. So the mushy peas actually goes really well with the fish. Let's try it with the gravy. I might have to do the pouring method here. Oh, look at that lovely gravy on the fish. I actually think the fish works better with the mushy peas rather than the gravy, but the gravy works better with the chips. And finally, let's try it with the curry sauce. I'm going to pour it over it again. The batter is still lovely and crispy, and you get the curry sauce coming through on the fish there. It's delicious. I'm going to be a little bit controversial for myself here, because I think my favourite is the mushy peas, and normally this would be my least favourite, but there's something about this one that's really nice with the fish and the chips. So I'm going to go for the perfect bite: fish, chips and mushy peas together. Here it goes. That's really good. Right, I want to try it with curry sauce, the perfect bite with curry sauce. Let's go for it. Let's pour the curry sauce right over the fish and chips. You get the lovely crispy batter on the fish, you get the curry sauce with a nice kick and curry flavour, and then the chips that have been cooked in beef dripping. It's delicious. So I've absolutely demolished that fish and chips. You can definitely see why it was voted the best in Yorkshire in 2021. I mean, this was delicious. The fish, the batter was so crispy on the outside and the fish was soft on the inside. I have to say the fish was a little bit smaller than some of the other places that I've had before, such as Murgatroyds, which is a great fish and chip shop as well, but it is a little bit cheaper here. The chips here, I think, are some of the best that I've ever tasted. These chips were fantastic, really good. If you're in the area, you definitely need to come here and check it out. You're not going to be disappointed. This is some great fish and chips. If you like the video, click on the thumbs up icon below. I'm going to be doing more food videos coming up, so if you want to come along for the journey, click on the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.